today we will see about submandibular salivary gland. Submandibular salivary gland. It is a large serous gland. It is a large serous gland. Large serous gland, predominantly serous, partly mucus. Though it is a mixed gland, but majority is predominantly it is a serous, partly mucus gland. It is a large serous salivary gland. Well, it is situated. It looks like a J-shaped walnut. Situated or present in the anterior part of the digastric triangle. Situated in the anterior part of digastric triangle. Anterior part of the digastric triangle. It is a J-shaped walnut. J-shaped, walnut. In Hindi you call it as akhrout, isn't it? A J-shaped walnut. It is indented posteriorly by the mylohyoid muscle. It is indented posteriorly by the mylohyoid muscle in such a way that the superficial part it is indented by the mylohyoid muscle. It is indented by the mylohyoid muscle in such a way that superficial part becomes larger while deep part becomes small. It is indented by the mylohyoid muscle, that it is present in the anterior part of the digastric muscle. It is indented by the mylohyoid muscle which forms the roof of the oral cavity. Mylohyoid muscle forms the roof of the oral cavity. Mylo means it is a Greek word. Mylo is the Greek word. Mylo means molar. You start from the mandible, molar to the hyoid bone. Mylo is the Greek word. Mylo to molar to the hyoid bone, which forms the floor of the oral cavity. It is indented by the mylohyoid in such a way that superficial parts becomes larger and deep part becomes smaller. It is a J-shaped, larger J-shaped walnut-like larger salivary gland opens in the floor of the oral cavity against the gravity. Floor of the oral cavity through a submandibular salivary duct. Now it has a fascia. it has the fascia, it has the fascia, it is the fascia is covered partially, it is covered by the fascia. Superficial fascia, superficial fascia, deep fascia, superficial fascia and the deep fascia. Superficial fascia, it covers the inferior surface, inferior surface, superficial fascia covers the inferior surface and base of the mandible, superficial surface and base of the mandible, base of the, and the deep fascia, medial surface of the mylohyoid line. Deep surface covers the mylohyoid and medial surface. Superficial fascia covers the inferior surface of the gland and base of the mandible and the mylohyoid muscle and medial surface of the gland. This surface, superficial fascia, I mean it is the fascia is nothing but deep cervical fascia. Superficial fascia, superficial fascia covers the inferior surface, inferior surface and base of the mandible, and base of the mandible, base of the mandible. This fascia is nothing but the deep cervical fascia. We have seen many times deep cervical fascia. Now the deep part covers the medial surface, covers the medial surface of the gland, medial surface of the gland, then mylohyoid muscle, mylohyoid muscle and mylohyoid groove, rather mylohyoid line, mylohyoid line, mylohyoid line. The deep part covers the medial surface of the gland, the mylohyoid muscle and mylohyoid line, groove, that is. Superficial part covers the inferior surface of the gland and base of the mandible. Now we'll see the, as I told you, it has the two parts, superficial part and the deep part. Now we'll see about the superficial part. Superficial part is larger, superficial part of the gland, superficial part of the gland, it has three